People came to peaceful protests against the partial mobilization announced by Russian President Vladimir Putin on September 21 in many cities across the country. As a result, the police detained at least 1,342 people in 38 cities.
You should be afraid earlier. All the worst has already happened. It can only get worse. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of anything. The most valuable thing they can take from us is the lives of our children. I will not give them the life of my child.
Do you think this will help?
It won't help, but it's my civic duty to express my position. No war.
Russians detained for participating in rallies against mobilization received summons to military enlistment offices.
Summons were handed over to the detainees at the Sokolinae Gora and Lublino police stations. A man in civilian clothes came to the police department in the Marfino district and said that he would hand our summons. According to the detainees, employees of the military commissariat arrived at the police station in the Prospect Vernadsky district. Human rights activists of the Ovada Info human rights media project on Telegram.
To avoid mobilization, many Russians have already left the country. But even now there are car queues at the borders with Finland, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Mongolia and other states. At Russian airports the situation is the same. Everyone is trying to leave Russia.
Partial mobilization is one of the reasons why I am here. It's a very bad decision and it looks like it could cause a lot of problems for many Russian citizens. Of course, I'm concerned. I didn't believe the next step would be mobilization, and I feel that not many Russian people want to fight, want to be mobilized and want to go into the army.
Some of the Russian military who were participants in the war in Ukraine do not want to return to the front line and are even ready to take the most radical measures, cut off their fingers or go to jail.
I'd rather choose prison for refusing. I'll serve my sentence and get out alive. Between death and prison, I choose prison. The most radical measures, I will cut off my finger. Where is the victory? Where do we need to put the flag? In which country? In Kiev? In Washington? We fly somewhere, we advance.
Будут призывать не те категории, о которых сказал Шойгу, а те, кого возможно. Именно так военкомат обычно и действует, и при обычном призыве веером обычно раньше рассылались повестки, и кто, так сказать, берет и приходит в военкомат, тех и призывают. Кто не приходит, того и не призывают.
Без базара вообще!
More than 300,000 people signed a petition against the partial mobilization announced by Vladimir Putin in Russia. It was created back in April of this year, amid rumors of a possible mobilization. Now it has begun to gain momentum with renewed vigor.
We citizens of Russia, women and men, oppose general and partial mobilization. President Vladimir Putin has no legal grounds, balanced on argued reasons for its announcement, and cannot have it. In the current situation of uncertainty, we are not ready to expose the men of our country, brothers, sons, husbands, fathers and grandfathers, to any moral, ethical or physical danger. From a petition on change.org.
Arson attacks on military registration and enlistment offices have already begun. On the night of September 22, the commissariat buildings in Nizhny Novgorod and St. Petersburg were set on fire, and in the morning a Molotov cocktail was thrown into the building of the city administration in Tolyatti. According to Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, 300,000 reservists will be drafted into the army. Reported by Sergei Kulas, Yulia UATV News.
Веришь, я вам